हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल ओमनी ज्ञान। मेरे चैनल ओमनी ज्ञान में आप सब लोगों को बहुत स्वागत है। टुडे वी विल बी स्टडिंग पिक्चर composition. This is in the syllabus of class 9 additional English, okay, picture composition. And let me tell you that composition part in your additional English is one of the most scoring portions, actually is one of the most scoring sections. So please, if you concentrate more on composition, okay, it is easier to score good marks. And additional English, as you know, it's quite difficult to score letter marks actually, but if you focus a little more on composition, you're definite to score very good marks. Okay, so let's learn about picture composition. So what is a picture composition? Okay, many people or many students have different ideas about picture composition. Many think that picture composition is all about a story. A picture is given, okay, a picture is given and you need to construct a story on that, but that idea is wrong actually. Okay, वो idea बिल्कुल गलत है. Picture composition is not only about story writing. It consists of many more things, and I will be explaining you everything in detail here. Okay, so what is a picture composition? The picture composition is usually divided into three patterns, where a student is asked to describe a picture given or make a story out of it, or to express and elaborate upon the thoughts and feelings suggested by the given picture. So you see, the basic is that it is not only the story. A picture is given, say this is a picture given here, and generally what students do is that they try to make a story on that. No, not that. You can express the ideas as given in the picture according to your understanding. Okay, say if a particular picture is given, you can write anything based on the picture, and I will be showing you a sample. Okay, so you can express and you can write a story on that. You can describe that picture in a biographical or autobiographical form. You can express and elaborate that picture like an essay or a paragraph. Okay, and also keep in mind the word limit given. Okay, and the feeling suggested by the given picture. So the picture can be a photograph. Okay, the picture given in your question can be a photograph, it can be any action scene, it can be a quote written over a picture. Say a picture is given and a quotation is given below. Alright, and then you need to elaborate on that. You can write a story, or you can just write an essay based on that picture, or a scene or a sketch of a famous personality. So that picture can consist of a scene or a sketch, okay, of a famous personality. So that picture can be anything. And picture composition, see, look at the title itself, picture composition. They did not give you picture story, they give you picture composition. You need to compose a writing, you need to write anything based on the picture, and it should be like logically sound and go according to the picture given. Okay, not anything and everything. Okay, you need to very wisely observe the picture and then write something based on the picture. Now you must keep in mind the following points when you're about to, you get a picture composition, a picture, you should keep in mind these following points. Okay, the first point here is that the student should look at the picture carefully to ascertain the basic plot or the theme. So first of all, when a picture is given to you, first of all you look at the picture very carefully, observe the picture very carefully. What is the picture trying to say? Who are the characters in the picture? And then what you do is that you just select a theme, a topic that you're going to write on. As I told you, we can write a story or an essay based on the picture. So you need to carefully ascertain, that means carefully decide the basic plot or the theme or the topic of that picture based on the picture. Next is you have to invent a plot. If you are planning to write a story, say if you are planning to write a story, you need to devise a plot. Plot means, in short, plot means a story only. Okay, and if you don't understand the picture, okay, so say for example a picture is given to you and you don't understand that picture, so you can just study it nicely and invent a plot. It is not that you have to go exactly according to the picture and try to find out what the picture tells you exactly from the, because the examiner will give you a picture from his or her viewpoint, from his or her perspective. एक examiner जब क्वेश्चन करेगा वो तो अपने हिसाब से पिक्चर देगा, राइट, एंड मे बी ऑब्वियसली वो पिक्चर आप लोगों ने तो पहले देखा नहीं होगा. यू डेफिनेटली it is not possible that you will study every picture from the internet. and go and write in the exam. No. Okay, these are unseen things. ये सब जो composition part होता है, essay writing कहिए आप, letter writing आप लोग कह लीजिए, these are all actually unseen, and you need to compose it in your own language and on the basis of your own understanding. So if you don't, say for example you don't understand the picture, अगर आप लोगों को picture समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो आप लोग invent कीजिए ना एक plot based on the picture. You invent a plot, but the plot should have little connection with the picture. तो जो भी प्लॉट आप डिसाइड कर रहे हैं, जो भी स्टोरी आप डिसाइड कर रहे हैं, उसका जो कनेक्शन है वो एक पिक्चर के साथ, उस पिक्चर के साथ होना चाहिए. और मैं आप लोगों को सलाह दूंगा, आई वुड लाइक टू एडवाइज यू, से फॉर एग्जांपल इफ़ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड द पिक्चर, इफ़ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड द पिक्चर, गो फॉर अ स्टोरी, देन डोंट गो फॉर ऐसे. आप लोग ऐसे मत लिखिए उसके ऊपर, या कोई पैराग्राफ उसके ऊपर मत लिखिए, आप स्टोरी लिखिए, दैट विल बी बेटर. जस्ट लुक एट द पिक्चर एंड राइट अ स्टोरी ऑन दैट. दैट इज़ द बेस्ट थिंग, अगर आपको पिक्चर समझ में ना आए तो. बट इफ़ यू अंडरस्टैंड द पिक्चर यू कैन गो ऑन राइटिंग वट एवर यू विश टू. लेकिन अगर आप लोगों को समझ में ना आए पिक्चर, इफ़ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड द पिक्चर, देन इट इज़ बेटर टू गो फॉर अ स्टोरी. ओके, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज, if you're writing a story, then you can insert your characters according to the picture, but don't put too many characters, because you won't get too much time also to go on writing in the exam, because it's a very limited time, 3 hours time. So what you can do is that you can insert your own characters if you're writing a story. Okay, please mind it, if you're writing a story you can insert your characters, बट डोंट पुट टू मेनी कैरेक्टर्स. ज़्यादा कैरेक्टर्स मत डालिएगा, नहीं तो कहानी लंबा होता जाएगा और आप लोगों को टाइम नहीं मिलेगा, बिकॉज यू आर गेटिंग अ वेरी लिमिटेड टाइम ऑफ 3 hours एंड देयर आर प्लेंटी ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दैट यू आर सपोज टू आंसर. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट हम लोग आते हैं, मेक द स्टोरी और कॉम्पोजिशन एज सिंपल एंड ग्रिपिंग एज यू कैन. ग्रिपिंग मतलब इंटरेस्टिंग. तो आप जो है अगर आप कहानी लिख रहे हैं, इफ़ यू आर राइटिंग अ स्टोरी, मेक इट अ वेरी सिंपल स्टोरी, डोंट मेक इट टू कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. और इफ़ यू राइटिंग एनी अदर कॉम्पोजिशन, लाइक जैसे आप कोई पैराग्राफ लिख रहे हैं उस पिक्चर के ऊपर बेस्ड, इफ़ यू राइटिंग अ पैराग्राफ और एन essay based on that picture, make it very simple but interesting. Make it very simple but interesting. Don't make it too complicated. Okay, make it simple and interesting. Next point is, the composition must have an atmosphere, moralistic view and a strong climax or ending. Now here you see, if the composition is an essay, then you must have an atmosphere. इसका मतलब एक जो है एक आपने एक imagery create किया उसके अंदर. You create an imagery. एक बहुत ग्रिपिंग एक इमेजरी आप लोगों ने उधर उस कॉम्पोजिशन में डाला. एक मोरलिस्टिक व्यू डाला. Even in essay also, even if you're writing essay also, your essay can have a moral ending, yeah, morality. Your essay can also have morality. Okay, and if you are writing a story, it must have a very strong climax. Climax मतलब ending. It must have a very strong ending if you're writing a story. Strong मतलब यहाँ पे logical. मैं यहाँ पे स्ट्रॉन्ग का मतलब आप लोगों को बोल दूँ, यहाँ पे स्ट्रॉन्ग का मीनिंग हो रहा है लॉजिकल आपका. यू मस्ट हैव ए वेरी लॉजिकल एंडिंग. ऐसा नहीं कि कहानी, इफ़ यू राइटिंग अ स्टोरी, इट डजंट मीन यू विल बिगिन द स्टोरी एंड देन राइट अबाउट घोस्ट्स एंड दिस थिंग्स एंड दैट थिंग्स एंड मेक द स्टोरी वेरी लॉजिकल. ओके, एंड मेक द स्टोरी वेरी illogical. Don't do this. Alright, make it short, but make it very logical. Okay, next is, your composition may be a story, as I told you. Yeah, okay, your composition may be a story or just a description based on the picture. तो आपका जो ये composition है वो कहानी हो सकता है. हाँ, looking at the picture you can simply write a story, or you can simply describe the picture in the form of an essay. You can just simply describe the picture in the form of an essay. Okay, is that understood? So please keep this thing in mind, that a picture composition is not only about writing a story, it is about describing the picture also. And now I have a sample picture composition for all of you. Please look at this. Okay, say this is the picture. Okay, there are 3 girls who are playing cricket. They have school bags. Though the picture is not very clear, even in the internet also the picture was not very clear. So they are playing cricket. Now this is completely unconventional. You don't see girls playing cricket. I'm not talking of the global sports thing. Okay, nowadays we have a women cricket team also. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking of the general understanding of the people that cricket is a game for the boys. Okay, only boys play cricket. So this picture is quite unconventional. This picture is quite unconventional, right? Now you can write anything based on the picture. But here I have a sample description. Now this is not a story. The description that I'm going to show you is not a story. It is just that the picture has been described, not a story. You can obviously compose a story here. You can write a story also based on the picture. But here, just as an example, the answer given here is that they have described the picture. So the how the answer begins here. The picture shows three schoolgirls playing a game of cricket instead of being at school. So they should have gone to school, but instead of going to school, they are playing cricket. It shows that just like boys, girls can also skip school and play games. So obviously, you see boys, they bunk schools and they play games. All right, they don't go to school. They tell lies at home. So it is not only the copyright of the boys to tell lies and bunk school and go and play cricket. Girls can also do this thing. Okay, I told you, unconventional. These things we don't see among girls, right? But girls can also do this. Then what do we have? They are shown in the picture as carrying their school bags as backpacks. So it appears that they had got ready for school and left their homes for attending school. But then why did this girl skip school? So the way they have composed describe the picture. Next page, from the dress worn by the girls in the picture, it appears that they are living either in a rural area or in a small town. So you see, if you look at the picture again, you see they are not in school uniform. And by looking at their dress only, you can say that these girls belong to village area because they are wearing simple dress, salwar kurta. Okay, they are not wearing school uniforms. So it seems that by looking at the picture, it seems that they stay either in rural area or in a small town, village or a small town, and they are enrolled in a government school. Obviously, the dress that the girls are wearing shows that they are admitted in a government school. Okay, it is well known that 3/4 of India school. Now you see the moral view comes from here. The moral view starts. So it is well known that 3/4, okay, of India schools are operated by the government, but nearly half of the schools don't have a separate usable toilet facilities for girl students. You see, but just look at the writer's perspective here. The writer who has composed this picture, you see how from a simple picture, how the description has been made that girls don't want to go to schools. That is why they have bunk schools, because there are no separate toilet facilities for girl students, right? Even we have we are having this issue where our honorable prime minister has repeatedly said about constructing toilets for girls and not to excrete in the open, right? So you see a very important point, social point, in fact, a very important and a very social issue has been highlighted by the writer here in this composition. So the situation is relatively better in private schools. Obviously, in private schools where fees is comparatively higher, there you have every facilities, even good drinking water facilities from aqua guards and all. Toilets separately, separate toilets for boys, separate toilets for girls, right? So consequently, many girls either skip classes or drop out from school altogether. So you see, as a result, what happens? Girls either do not want to go to school, या तो लड़कियाँ स्कूल जाना नहीं चाहती क्योंकि सेपरेट टॉयलेट्स नहीं है, या तो वो स्कूल से जो है ड्रॉप आउट कर लेती है, स्कूल छोड़ देती है. दे लीव स्कूल कम्प्लीटली, दे टेक ट्रांसफ़र, टीसी हम लोग कहते हैं ना, दे लीव स्कूल कम्प्लीटली एंड देन दे डोंट गो टू स्कूल. एंड एज यू नो दैट इन रूरल एरियाज गर्ल्स गेट मैरिड एट अ वेरी टेंडर एज. बहुत कम उम्र में जो है लड़कियों की शादी जो है करवा दिया जाता है. क्यों? क्योंकि they don't go to school because of all these issues. Okay, so you see the writer has taken from where to where. So many of them avoid eating breakfast at home before going to school so that they don't need to use a toilet during school time. तो देखिए कितना बड़ा इशू है. बहुत सारी लड़कियाँ ऐसी, there are many girls who do not eat before going to school. स्कूल जाने से पहले वो ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं करते. They don't eat breakfast at home before going to school. Why? क्योंकि because if they eat breakfast, they will feel thirsty and then they will drink water. And then what will happen? They will frequently use the toilet in the school, and because there are no toilets in schools, that is why they do not eat only. वो लोग खाना ही नहीं खाती है बिल्कुल, ताकि जो है खाना अगर खाए तो उन लोगों को पानी की ज़रूरत होगी. They will need water to drink, and if they drink water, so बार बार टॉयलेट जाना होगा, that is why they don't eat, and because of this they are falling ill also. So you see, due to this they feel sleepy during the class, thus faring poorly in test. तो वो लोग खाना नहीं खा रहे तो their health goes down, their health goes down every day, and because of this they are getting very poor marks in the exam. And that is why girls in the rural area do not fare in their results, in their tests, in their exams. So thus their aspirations bring girls to schools, but lack of toilets drives them away. तो कहीं पे उनके अंदर एक मोटिवेशन होता है, बिकॉज ऑफ सम काइंड ऑफ इंटरनल मोटिवेशन दे कम टू स्कूल, बट वेन दे गो टू स्कूल एंड बिकॉज ऑफ द लैक ऑफ टॉयलेट्स दे अगेन ईदर बंक स्कूल, लीव स्कूल, स्किप स्कूल, और दे कम्प्लीटली लीव स्कूल. वो लोग कम्प्लीटली स्कूल जो है छोड़ देती है और ड्रॉप आउट्स बन जाती है. Alright, now I have not included the entire composition. This is just a sample, so I have just left it half. And so I hope you have understood this thing, right? Now you see, composition depends on your writing capacity. Composition, no one can teach you composition. The more you practice writing, the more you will learn how to write. And in the exam where you have very less time for thinking, exam में आपका क्या होगा, बहुत कम समय मिलेगा आपको इतना थिंकिंग करने के लिए. तो यू मस्ट बी वेरी फास्ट एंड यू मस्ट प्रैक्टिस. घर पे बहुत ज़्यादा आपको प्रैक्टिस करना होगा. ओनली देन यू सी यू कैन राइट कॉम्पोजिशन फास्टर एंड इन गुड इंग्लिश. गुड इंग्लिश मतलब मैं हाई फाई इंग्लिश की बिल्कुल बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. डोंट यूज़ हाई फाई इंग्लिश, यूज़ वेरी सिंपल इंग्लिश, ईजी टू अंडरस्टैंड इंग्लिश, एंड मेक इट एज सिंपल एंड इंटरेस्टिंग एज पॉसिबल. ठीक है, तो नेक्स्ट पेज में मैंने ये वेबसाइट दिया हुआ है. आई पुट इट इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स ऑल्सो. दिस इज़ द वेबसाइट एक्चुअली जहाँ से मैंने ये सैम्पल लिया. द सैम्पल दैट आई जस्ट read out, actually this sample has been taken from this website. And not only this sample, you will find plenty of more samples in that particular website. So you just click on the website. This is from ICSE class 9. You click on the website and you practice the compositions. Check out all the sample answers given for the picture compositions and you practice it at home. Alright, and I will put this composition, put this website in the description box also. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood, and if there is anything else you want to understand, please feel free to comment in the comment box. Okay, so that's all from me. Please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Okay, and that's all from me for today. Thank you. With love, Omnigyan, and all the best to all of you.